Hey everyone, I've had a few requests for some shorter classes that you can do in the morning, so that is what we're going to be doing today. The vibe of the class is going to be a little slower, a little more stretchy, but you're still going to leave feeling energized. And if you really liked this class, give it a thumbs up, send it to a friend, leave a comment, and if you wanted any longer classes kind of going into yoga in a little bit more depth, then you can head over to our Patreon account. I'll leave a link for that down below. Okay, let's get started in Balasana, a child's pose. So you'll bring your big toes towards each other and then sink your hips towards your heels. Knees are a comfortable distance apart, so you could have them underneath you or you could have them a little wider. It's just personal preference. You might reach your arms forward, or you could have them underneath your head or beside your legs. And let's take 3 breaths, deep, long breaths, before we begin to move. So inhale through the nose, fill up through the sides of the ribs, the front of the ribs and the back of the ribs. Exhaling through the nose, encouraging your body to become a little heavier. Go 2 more breaths like that. Roll yourself forward. Let's come into tabletop position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And of course, we've got to do a few rounds of cat and cow. Use your next breath in to drop the belly down. Lift up the tailbone, lift up the head. And as you exhale, round the back. Tuck the chin in. Inhale to open cow pose. Exhale to round. And especially in the morning, we're kind of just feeling into how our body is today. If there are places that feel a little more stiff, that we need to pay attention to a little more. For me, I'm kind of feeling my shoulders quite a bit, so you might slow down a little more. If there's a part of this position, this movement that feels really good, you could spend a couple more breaths there. Maybe making circles side to side with the ribs. Shifting forward and back. Let's go 2 more breaths. Keep your hips stacked on top of your knees, puppy pose. Take a big step forward with both hands and then drop your chest in the direction of the ground. So big overhead stretch, getting into the sides of the lats, the shoulders. For some of us, maybe through the front of the chest or the arms. It's a bit more passive here. We're just letting the heart and the ribs drop in the direction of the ground. If you did want to make it more active, you could press through the hands and try to lift the elbows off the ground. 2 more breaths. And then walk your hands back to tabletop. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, round through the upper back. Back into your cat pose. Keep this round of your back, but sink your hips towards your heels. Bring the hands around the knees. And then really pull on the hands. Like you're trying to pull your shoulders away. And see if you can just move the ribs around side to side. Maybe you shift one shoulder forward, one shoulder back. Seeing how maybe a centimeter or an inch of movement can change the sensation. You really want to feel the shoulder blades widen here. Let's go one more breath. Okay, and then bring your chest forward. Inhale, open through the spine. Lift up the head, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Hold for your exhale. Maybe you even lift up the chin so you're opening through the throat. And come back through center. Lift yourself up. Take a big step forward with one leg. And then shift your hips forward. You might like to bring your hands on top of your thighs. Getting heavy through the hips. Sending your knee forward. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, shift forward. Let's go 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Actually, let's just do 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift yourself up so that your hips are stacked on top of your bottom knee. And then slide your foot in a little more so you've got 2 90-degree angles. Reach one hand forward, doesn't matter which, because we're going to use both arms. Breathe in, start to backstroke your hand away from you. And then as you exhale, coming down, reaching forward. Let's go 2 more. Inhale. Try keep the hips facing forward. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's swap to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Try to mobilize through the shoulder and the spine. Nice. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, lengthen the front leg. Lift up your right toes. Ardha Hanumanasana, half monkey pose. Come up onto fingertips so that you're a little higher through your chest. And you might have quite a big bend in your right knee, and that's totally okay. Our hamstrings tend to get quite tight in the morning, so we just want to be gentle. Okay, lift up. Slide your leg back, and then swap over. So big step forward, and then sink your hips forward. Maybe bring hands towards the thigh. Getting really heavy through the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink forward. 2 more here. Just keeping the hips square to the front. And then lifting up so that your hips are stacked on top of the bottom knee. Slide your foot in so you're making a 90-degree angle. Lift up tall. Reach one hand forward. Breathe in, start to open. And then as you exhale, come back. 2 more. You can use the front hand around the thigh or the knee just so it keeps in place. Okay, let's swap. Nice, come back through center, inhale, lengthen the front leg. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, reach the fingertips down to the ground. Maybe a little shift from side to side. You can turn your toes here, noticing how maybe a little shift of your toes to one side again changes the sensation of the shape. Lift yourself up tall. Slide that foot back. Tuck onto your toes. Lean back. Lift up your knees. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the heels down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Maybe the hands come behind the back of the calves or the thighs. There might be a bend of one knee and then a bend of the other knee. And then slowly start to roll yourself up through standing, dangling your arms down, feeling your shoulder blades widen. Once you get to the top, roll the shoulders back, breathe in, lift up the chest, bring the hands behind your hips. As you exhale, push your hips forward, little engagement through the glutes. Standing camel, Ustrasana. Nice job. Come back through center. Maybe bring your hands down by your sides, or if it feels good, maybe hands to heart, or one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Just setting intention for the rest of the day. You could keep your eyes opened, focused on one point, or you could close down your eyes. And I did a class recently where the teacher finished with guiding us to different parts of the body, which I loved. So just bring your attention to your head and let the head, the mind, think good thoughts today, healthy thoughts, ones that serve us, and then shifting our attention to our mouth, our throat, letting good words out of our mouth, ones that are honest but kind, that speak our truth. And then shifting our attention to our heart, knowing that we are loved and that we can give this love to others. Because when we share love with the people and the things around us, the love we can experience and feel compounds. Letting this space of the heart guide us into the rest of our day. Let's take a breath in through the nose and maybe a sigh out of the mouth. Open up your eyes. Thank you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the practice and that you leave feeling open, intentional, and like you're ready to head out into the rest of your day. I will see you next time, whether that's here on YouTube or on Patreon. Thank you again.